Alright, so the gameplay you're watching in the background is Wolfenstein: The New Order. I don't have any Call of Duty World War II gameplay. I didn't actually get to play the beta on console. I did play it on PC, and no, I'm not going to use PC gameplay because the gameplay is awful. And it's really fucking choppy because my PC could barely run the beta, especially when I had Shadowplay running. That fucked the shit out of my frame rate, and it's not good to watch, trust me. It's not particularly good footage in the first place, and then with that being said, the footage is choppy as hell. So here's some smooth Wolfenstein: The New Order footage, which is probably a lot fucking nicer to watch. So yeah, let's have a little discussion about COD World War II, because the game comes out pretty fucking soon, and I haven't really spoken about this game much since the game has actually been revealed, and honestly that's kind of surprising for me because everybody's already milked the fuck out of this game on YouTube. And you know, I've made barely any videos about this game. It's quite funny actually. I've made a couple of them. I've got videos talking about other shit where I mention the trailers and whatnot, and I'm like, you know, they look pretty fucking good. But I haven't really made a dedicated COD World War II video since before the game was even announced. You know, this was when it was all leaked stuff, you know, like when IGN had the leaked Call of Duty World War II stuff. That's the only time I've really made a video about it, and that was 6 months ago. Like, I really haven't done anything on YouTube this entire year because, you know, like, fuck YouTube, man, I really can't be bothered with it. But as I was saying, Call of Duty World War II comes out pretty soon, and it feels like there's less hype than normal with this game. Now, I completely understand why. You know, like, Call of Duty is in this hole right now where it's not very popular, it's not a very hot topic, it's not getting a lot of views, and you know, there's just so much controversy going on with COD right now. Especially recently with Activision, you know, having this new fucking patented matchmaking system based on RNG loot drops. The way it works essentially is going to be an inexperienced player is going to be getting matched up against people who have fuck tons of in-game loot, who have played the game a lot. So that basically means that the newer players, the inexperienced players, are going to be pressured into buying loot or earning more loot. Basically Activision are trying to, you know, like, involuntarily pressure you into buying supply drops, which is pretty fucking morally shady, and I don't even know how this is even legal because it's pretty fucking unethical, if I'm gonna be honest myself. But yes, other than this new fucking patented matchmaking system that's came out recently, the game looks alright so far. Of course, I did get a little bit hands-on with the multiplayer during the beta, and honestly, it's just another Call of Duty game, man. There is nothing else to say about the multiplayer other than it is just another Call of Duty game with a couple of new game modes. That is it. It's the exact same experience as last year, except there's no jetpacks this time. But it is just a jetpack COD minus the jetpacks. If you're expecting it to go back to the days of Black Ops 1, where it was a, you know, like, Black Ops 1 was a challenging game to a lot of people because, you know, Black Ops 1 was, it heavily incentivized you to have this rushing playstyle. The weapons, generally, they took a lot more effort to kill people with, unless you were using the FAMAS or like the AK-74U, then it was like ludicrously easy to get kills. But, you know, if you're using something like the MP5K or the Scorpion or the Mac-11, then you generally are going to have a tough time, you know, like, winning matches and doing pretty fucking well. I'm not saying that you can't, but, you know, I'm just saying that it's a little bit tougher to do that. You know, it's a bit more of a challenging game, even though at the end of the day it's still Call of Duty and it's still the easiest game in the fucking market. But Call of Duty World War II, from what I've experienced so far, is just a modern Call of Duty game, which means it is ludicrously easy to play. So farcically simple in design. The TTK is as low as it ever has been. You know, like, it's pretty much free shots to kill at this point, and, you know, the weapons, they've got RPMs that are just absolutely ridiculous, especially the fucking weapons like the PPSH, and yes, I know it's been nerfed, but, you know, like, it's a very SMG dominant game. It's essentially just a modern jetpack COD but for World War II reskin, that's all it is. But when it comes to the campaign, that does look really nice. I'm gonna be honest here, the campaign looks really fucking good. Obviously, I'm a little bit more hyped for Wolfenstein 2. But Call of Duty World War II is going to have a pretty fucking solid campaign. That's something that I'm looking forward to. And I do expect to get my money's worth with that campaign. I'm probably going to play it quite a few times. And if Infinite Warfare was anything to go off last year, then, you know, like, we're having some pretty fucking good Call of Duty campaigns right now. In my personal opinion, I love the Black Ops 3 campaign, and I really loved Infinite Warfare's campaign. Yeah, imagine that. Positivity about Infinite Warfare. The campaign was fucking awesome, dude. Multiplayer wasn't that good, but the campaign was spectacular. It is the best campaign Infinity Ward have done since MW2. Black Ops 3, loved the fuck out of that campaign as well, especially how fucking mind-twisting it was. And I loved Advanced Warfare's campaign as well, even though it was ridiculously cliche and you could see the plot twist coming a mile off. You know, like, the new Call of Duty campaigns have been pretty fucking good, you know, like, Call of Duty is basically the equivalent of the Avengers, you know, it's like this fucking game where, well, it's this big event every single year. Well, you know, Avengers isn't every single year, but you know, when it does roll around, you know, you're expecting this big AAA blockbuster action movie, and it's, you know, it's packed full of cliches, and, you know, it's got all these stupid moments where you kind of just roll your eyes at it. But, you know, everybody gets their fix of, you know, high adrenaline, fucking, you know, like, high octane shit from the campaign. You know, you get your big set pieces with your fucking quick time events where it's like fucking pull the knife out of your chest and throw it into the bastard's eye socket. You know, stuff like that. You know, it's going to be packed full of those cliches as per usual, but, you know, like, when you buy a Call of Duty game, that's what you're expecting, and I think it's going to be a pretty good Call of Duty campaign. All things, you know, like, that's what I think about it. But as I said, multiplayer is kind of just so-so. It's average. It's not the best. And then zombies, I don't know enough about it to actually judge it. I know there was a trailer for zombies, and I know that Sledgehammer have been saying that they're going to try bring back the horror vibes from Dead Space, which, if you're unfamiliar with, you know, Michael Condrey or Glenn Schofield, they both worked at Visceral Games. Well, it was EA Redwood back at the time, but they did work on the original Dead Space. Yeah, Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield are responsible for Dead Space. Actually, the plasma cutter is made by Schofield Tools, which is something I know because I'm really fucking nerdy when it comes to Dead Space. Most other people don't know that, and it's, yeah, it's kind of fucking sad. But, you know, those guys made Dead Space, and, you know, like, they're part of the marketing when it came to their whole Nazi Zombies game mode is, oh, well, we're going to bring back the horror from Dead Space. And everybody was like, fucking yeah, boy. And they were like busting a nut and everything. And, you know, I'm hyped about that. And I do think it will be pretty fucking, you know, it'll probably have the whole horror side of things to it. But, I don't know, man. I hope they actually innovate this time. I hope they don't just copy Treyarch again. Because Exo Zombies, I loved Exo Zombies. But honestly, it had a real lack of innovation to it. Other than a couple of new perks, new weapons, and the exosuit and zombie types, it was essentially just the exact same formula as Treyarch. You know, you get rounds, you get perks, you get the mystery box, you get the pack-a-punch system, which I get it, you know, your 15 weapon tiers compared to Pack-a-Punch, where it's just a one-time upgrade, and then there's the multiple Pack-a-Punches from Black Ops 3. I get that that's not really a big innovation, but yeah, they didn't really do much with zombies. I get that that's completely different, but they didn't really do much with zombies to differentiate itself from Treyarch zombies. It's just the same fucking thing. And then Infinity Ward came along last year with Infinite Warfare, and they did the exact same fucking thing as Treyarch did. And it's, I don't know, man, I'm just getting a little bit burnt out on zombies right now, honestly. Zombies is good, and I loved zombies back in the day. I loved Zombies Chronicles when it came out as well. Like, I didn't really fuck with Infinite Warfare zombies. I played Spaceland, and I was like, yeah, know what, man, this doesn't really impress me enough to make me warrant buying a DLC pack just to play one zombies map. You know, it's not really, like, incentivizing me to go off and buy the DLC just to play the zombies maps. Because I wasn't really blown away by zombies in Spaceland, so I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I did buy Zombie Chronicles, obviously just for the nostalgia and shit, and it was great, but, yeah, I'm getting tired of zombies at this point, man. It's the same fucking thing every single time, you know? It's like round-based, perk-based, you got your fucking mystery box, you got your Pack-a-Punch, and you're fucking good to go, boys. Just fucking run around the circles and shoot the zombies every 30 seconds or so, and then, you know, just rinse and repeat for about fucking until you die. And that's really boring to me. Now, I'm not trying to say that zombies is boring, because I know I pretty much just summed up zombies right there. Zombies is a very niche kind of thing for me. I need to be in the mood for it, and I haven't really been feeling it recently, and it's just like seeing zombies come back again, it's like, oh, I can see we're running out of fucking ideas when it comes to Call of Duty third game modes, you know, like you've got campaign, multiplayer, and then you've just got the third game mode, which is almost always zombies, and I'm just getting bored of it being zombies, you know. Like last year with Infinite Warfare, I was genuinely expecting Infinity Ward to bring back Extinction, and I was kind of excited for that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. There wasn't much that really hyped me up for Infinite Warfare, but Extinction, the possibility of that game mode coming back, that had me hyped, man. I'm not gonna lie, I fucked with Extinction and Ghosts. I know a lot of people didn't, but I personally did. But yeah, Call of Duty World War II, man. The campaign looks great, but you know, multiplayer is just going to be average. To be fair, I'll probably get addicted to it as I have every other Call of Duty game, because Call of Duty's just got this addictive... It's almost as addictive as fucking heroin, honestly. It's just got this addictive fucking playstyle to it, where you just get fucking lured in and you just can't stop playing the shit, because it's so fucking easy. And then I'm probably just going to break it and go back to playing Gears of War 4 for another year and fucking punch my monitor to death, because Gears of War 4 is a fucking shit pile. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been a lone courier, and I felt like breaking the inactivity streak on my channel, because I was speaking to Dean quite recently, Super Gimp Dean, and he was like, hey, our streak on Snapchat is almost as long as our inactivity streak on YouTube, and it's like, yeah man, fuck, I need to make another video soon. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I know it's not been the best, it's been unscripted, it's been rambly, but I try to keep it a little bit, you know, lighter on the humor, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.